May is Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month, and so I wanted to spend just a few minutes today talking about what I've learned being married to a Filipino. As you all know, I've been married to Ariel for the past 6 years, and we've been together for about 28 years. For a total of about 12 years of that time, Ariel's mom and dad, or his dad, after Mama passed away, lived with us. And so I've spent a great deal of time listening to stories and experiencing what it's like to live as part of a Filipino family. And so I was going to share with you today just 3 things that I've learned. So the first one is respect and taking care of your elders. So I learned that very, very early on in my days with the Day Talk family. And it's very evident when you go to someone's house. The first thing you do when you go to someone's house, and when you're leaving someone's house, frankly, is you pay respects to the elders. And so that means as a younger person, which I was when we started this whole relationship, I would walk through the house, grab their hand, and bring it to my forehead. It's a sign of respect. It was a request for blessings from that elder person. These days, not so much the same way. Usually my hand gets grabbed and pulled to somebody's forehead, asking me to bless them. And so it's kind of an ouch as I'm getting older here, but that's okay. It's still all about taking care of the elders, and I'm glad that I've learned that. The next thing that I've learned is that it's all about family. And the best example of that I have is when Ariel's father was on his last weeks of life. He was in the hospital. He asked to be discharged because he wanted to have a party. And so he was discharged, sent home, and that Saturday, people traveled from near and far to come together and have a celebration with Papa. A lot of good times, a lot of good stories, some music was played, and lots of food, lots of Filipino food. A good time was had by all while Papa was still with us, because it's all about family, and they wanted to make sure that he felt their love. The last thing that I learned is white privilege is real, and I didn't believe that when when Ariel first pointed out to me, and it took a couple of times of him pointing out specific examples that made me realize how privileged I am, just because I'm a white guy. Walking into a restaurant to get seated at a table, Ariel always pushed me first, so that I would go up to the hostess stand and ask for a table. Because generally I would get waited on before he would. When the check would come to the table, the check always comes to me, even though he's the one that's got the credit card to pay the bill. And so now it's kind of a joke with us once in a while as we're sitting someplace and the wait person brings the check to me, and I'm like, he's got the credit card, not me. And we kind of laugh about it. And so it's something that opened my eyes, helped me understand that there is this thing called unconscious bias, and people act on that every day unconsciously, and it really turns into white privilege because there's an unconscious bias there, and it's something that we need to become aware of and make sure that we're doing the right thing each and every day. So as May wraps up, I wish all of the Asian Pacific Islanders that are here with us in member services an awesome month. I've learned a lot and hope to continue learning more. And for everybody that's traveling this weekend for Memorial Day, safe travels, and we look forward to seeing you back here.